All right, welcome on in everyone. My name is Coach Christian and we have Coach Heather with us today as well. And today we have a great Coach Care Connect workout for you. We are going to do some single-sided work today. We're going to go through a tire circuit on one side. We're going to do 4 rounds of it, so we'll get 2 on each side today. We're going to have some really good stuff, some unilateral work today, which means single-sided. But we're going to start with our warm-up right away. We're going to start with some overhead reverse lunges. So Heather's going to take hands above the head. We're going to step back into that lunge position, keeping the chest nice and tall. And getting nice and deep into that lunge. This one's about getting the body warmed up, keeping the chest nice and proud, so your spine's in that nice neutral position. Knock out 10 reps, or 5 on each side there, either one. Perfect. When you are done, we can stay on our feet. This next one is going to be a single leg reach. You can use the wall for this one if you want to increase your range of motion just a little bit and help that balance. But we're reaching down towards that single leg. It's like a single leg deadlift, which we do have in today's workout, so we can think about that. We're gonna knock out 5 on one side, and then we'll switch over to the other side. So Heather does a good job of keeping that nice flat back as she kicks that back heel back. She hit her 5 on one, so she'll switch over to the other side. Straight line from the shoulder all the way to the heel there is exactly what we are looking for. Good. When you are done with those, we can take it down to the back. But take your time wherever you are in the warm-up. But our third warm-up movement is going to be a glute bridge. So for this one, bring the heels in nice and tight to the glutes. We're going to drive the glutes up, driving through the heels, and then squeezing those glutes up at the top. It's going to be 10 total reps on this one. So bring it up, squeeze the glutes for a second, and come back down. Perfect. 10 reps here. We do have some single leg glute bridges today as well, but we're going to add a dumbbell to the hips. So we're getting some of those movement patterns down today. We're going to start with them in the warm-up, and then you can see them come to life in our workout today. Perfect. In our last warm-up move, we are going to hit some jumping jacks. So 20 total reps. Everyone does a jumping jack, right? Well, right here, we're going to keep the arms nice and long, open everything up, and right back into the center. Again, we're going to get those heart rates up. We're going to get your body ready to work today. So 20 total reps right there. Perfect. I love it. All right, next one. So, well, that's done with our warm-up. But if you're still warming up, keep on going. We're going to demo our 6 movements today. Again, everything is going to be on the same side in our first round. So first round, we're going to just stick with our right side. High plank single arm row is going to be the first one. So let's talk about the high plank position first. High plank is going to be hands under the shoulders and then all the way up on the toes, or you can bring it down to the knees to make it just a little bit easier and a little bit less core on that one. But we're going to take that right arm and it's a row in the bottom of the rib cage or top of the hip here. So we're going to go right here, boom, drive the elbow back and right back down. You're going to be there for 30 seconds. Your goal is to not move the hips. So if you take it from the toes, it gets a lot harder because it adds a lot more core movement. And you might need to widen out your stance a little bit so you can keep those hips nice and stable. One good thing to do on that one is to start up on the toes. 30 seconds is a long time to stay up there though, so maybe hit 10, 15 seconds, drop it down to the knees, and then finish out the round. Round number 2, we are going to go into a half kneeling single arm shoulder press. So to stay on the right side, your right knee would be down if your right hand is holding the kettlebell. So we're going to stay on that same side and boom, we'll press it up overhead for our 30-second round right there. Perfect. After that, we will go down to a single leg glute bridge. So just like the glute bridge we hit in our warm-up, so we're going to add a dumbbell to the hips, and we're going to have one of our legs straight up to the ceiling here. Then we're going to drive those hips up. We're going to squeeze for 1 second, quick little hold before you come back down under control. Don't just fall on this one, come back down under control. Again, 30 seconds all on the same side there. After that, you can get rid of the dumbbell because we're going to do a side plank with a reach. Go onto the right elbow on this one. And then our side plank position, you got 2 different options there. You can be up on the feet, or you can bend that bottom knee to 90 degrees if you need to take a little bit of pressure off that core, and that's another great position there as well. Then our reach, we're gonna reach down in between, close the shoulder, and then open it up, follow the hand with the eyes at the top. We're gonna be there for 30 seconds, rotating the upper body and keeping the core tight in our side plank. Perfect. After that, move number 5, we are gonna go into a single leg deadlift. So grab your dumbbell on this one, just like the single leg reaches we had in our warm-up, except now we're going to take that dumbbell, opposite hand goes down to the opposite foot. So right hand down to the left foot, and then again we kick that leg back, we keep everything nice and tight, low back stays flat, core stays tight in our single leg deadlifts, 30 seconds on the same side. And then on that same side, we get into our last move of the round, and it's going to be a single arm thruster. So thrusters are a squat to a press, so boom, use that momentum from the lower body to help you get that dumbbell up overhead. 30 seconds there before we take a nice little 30-second break and get into our next round. So boom, there's our work today. 6 exercises. We're gonna go 30, 15, so 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. It's gonna be 4 rounds today, so you get 2 on each side of our unilateral circuit here. So, got about 30 seconds here. Grab your weights, get ready to go. Grab a drink of water if you need, and we will get started with our work today. All right, team, let's get into it right here. So get set up for your high plank single arm row. It's gonna be 30 seconds of work again. You'll have 15 seconds of rest. Now, we're gonna pick a side to stay on that same side for the full round here though. So right side, we're gonna stick with that one in the first round. We'll get the left side in the next one. I'm gonna start the timer. We've got 10 seconds until we roll. So again, 30 seconds at a time. Stay on that same side. And we got 4 rounds for us today. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, let's do it. So again, if you can, try to stay up on the toes for your first few reps. Try not to move the hips. It's gonna be a big core challenge for you, but I think you guys can do it. Give it a try. And then when you run out of reps, you start to really feel the hips moving. That's where we drop it down to the knees. We're already halfway through the round, so 15 seconds to go. Heather's doing a really, really good job of getting that full range of motion in these high plank rows as well. Good, so driving that elbow back actively. We got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Done with that. 15 seconds to get us into the half kneeling single arm shoulder press. So right arm is working again. So right knee should be down. Right hand is holding the dumbbell, and we're going straight up overhead for our presses. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Here we go, bicep by the ear up at the top, and then control on the way down. Perfect, perfect. With 30 seconds, it's a long time to stay on one side here today. So try not to just go with reps to burn yourself out in the first 10 seconds where you're struggling in the last 10. Try to find that kind of middle ground for that. Find a nice pace that gets you to that point at the end of the round where you feel like, man, I maybe had 1 or 2 more reps, but that's about it. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. 15 seconds, we're gonna go with that single leg glute bridge now. So the right leg is working. That means the left leg is straight up towards the sky. The weight is on the hips. If you want it, if you don't want that weight on the hips, you can always throw it off to the side. You can just do the regular single leg bridge, but let's do it. 30 seconds of work right here. Good, so again, straight up, straight down there. Squeeze the glutes up at the top. Control on the way down. Good. There it is. Control, perfect. About halfway through here, 15 seconds to go. So try to take that heel straight up to the ceiling and then control down, couple reps. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, 15 seconds here. We're gonna go into a side plank with a reach next. So you can throw that dumbbell off to the side and in our side plank position. Again, right elbow down, right elbow on the ground here, the turf for Heather. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, let's go. There we go, so reaching through, coming back up to the top. You can take it from the toes, you can take it from that bottom knee at 90 degrees. Either way works for me. But we're working our core, the side abs, working hard on this one. So getting after it, you're halfway through, 15 seconds. Keep knocking it out here, team. Good. Again, we're already in move number 4 of our 6, so we're flying through it today. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. 15 seconds. Single leg deadlifts coming up next. Last 2 are going to be on the feet. So we got the single leg deadlifts this time. Right leg is going to be stable. So your left leg is going to be going back. That means your weight is in your left hand. 2, 1, let's go. So again, weight in the left hand goes back because you're working your right leg. I know that kind of seems backwards for what we're doing today, but just trust me. There we go, kick that back leg back. Try to bring that dumbbell down by hinging, not reaching today. You're not reaching towards the bottom leg, you're hinging. So that bottom leg that you got working today has got that soft bend, so you're getting the hamstrings. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. 15 seconds, we're gonna finish off our first round with our single arm thrusters. So the dumbbell's in the right hand, and we go all the way down that squat, pressing up overhead. Use the lower body power to help get that dumbbell up. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 30 seconds here too, so don't need to go just a mile a minute here. What we need to do is we need to find a pace that you can hold for 30 seconds. Now you do have a 30-second rest coming up as well, so you got that in your sights. 15 seconds here. So you're over halfway through the round. We're working as we go down. Try not to let that shoulder dip at all. That you have the dumbbell on that side. It's going to try to, but don't let it. Best reps of the round. 3, 2, 1, and done. 30-second rest. We're done with your right side for a little while. We're going to go to the left side in this next round. We'll take a little break. Take some drinks of water. Got to rehydrate yourself to stay healthy and to stay moving the right ways. But we got our high plank single arm row coming in 15 seconds. So while we work the left side, the right side gets to rest a little bit and recover before we get back to it in our next round. But here we go, high plank, single arm row on your left side now. 2, 1, let's go. Again, driving back, controlling down, start up on those toes, give me a couple really good reps, and then we can drop it down to the knees when you need to. Good. You are halfway through already, 15 seconds. Again, trying to even out those sides a little bit, even out the amount of work, so even if you're not counting, get that same feeling after this round. A couple more reps, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. 15 seconds to get into our half kneeling single arm shoulder press. So this time, left hand has the dumbbell, left knee is going to be down. Here we go, 5 seconds. 30 seconds of work in 3, 2, 1, let's hit it. Good, straight up, straight down. Keep that shoulder down away from the ear. So even as we press, the shoulder doesn't come up, the shoulder stays down and the bicep is by the ear. So not the shoulder, keep the bicep by the ear. Good, halfway through though, 15 seconds to work. There we go. We will go down to our single leg glute bridge next. So we're gonna take it down to the back. Gonna hit that other side of the glute bridges. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Really good, 15 seconds, let's take it down to the back again. This time, left foot is gonna be, left heel is close to the glute, right leg is gonna be up towards the sky. And we're gonna straight up, straight down in our glute bridges. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. So think about that quick little hold at the top. You wanna squeeze your glute. Make sure you're squeezing it today because that's how we activate it. We turn it on so it's working throughout the entire range of motion. Good, and then straight back down. Again, we can add the dumbbell to the hips. We can have the dumbbell off to the side and not worry about it. Find what works for you, but challenge yourself today. 10 seconds. Good, keep driving. Keep getting after it here. Almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there it is. All right, 15 seconds. We're gonna go into our side plank with a reach this time. Left elbow is on the ground. Here we go. All right, and then we're reaching through, open it up at the top. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good. Now Heather's doing a really good job of keeping her body in a straight line. A lot of times what happens when we're in our side plank position is our hips start to fall backwards. So look down at yourself right now. If you see that straight line, good, that's exactly where we want to stay. If you can see that your hips are falling back a little bit and your body's almost in a little V position, then we need to bring those hips forward, engage the glutes. We've got 10 seconds. Good, good. Last couple reps in 3, 2, 1, and done. Really good. All right, we're going into our single leg deadlifts and our single leg thrusters or single arm thrusters in our last 2 rounds. So deadlifts this time. Left leg is stable, right leg is going back. That means right hand's holding dumbbell. 2, 1, let's go. So left foot is working, left leg is working, right hand dumbbell, right foot back, back is flat. Everything looking really good for Heather here. Hopefully you guys can emulate that same form that she's doing here. But make it your own. Everyone looks just a little bit different with their joints, with their mobility, with their flexibility, but we gotta make it yours today. 10 seconds. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. We got our thrusters. Let's finish them off. Left hand is holding the dumbbell straight down into our squat, all the way press it up overhead. Let's do this. Let's have some fun with this one. Last round, you get that 30-second break on the other side. 2, 1, let's go. Good, again, power from the lower body. The faster you stand up, the less shoulders you have to work on this one. And we already hit those shoulder presses, so the shoulders are already getting enough work today. So this is a lower body exercise, and I really want you to focus on that drive from the ground. Halfway through already, 15 seconds. There we go, getting it. Pushing, working. all the way to the end here. Think about that rest coming in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Done. Very good. We're gonna go into our next round. Coming up next, we're gonna go back to the right side. You just got 30 seconds here to rest, recover, get a drink of water, do what you gotta do before we get back into it. So way to go, team. 2 rounds down. We got 2 more to go, so we are halfway through, and then we're gonna do some belly breathing on the other side. So our recovery today is gonna be very relaxing. Be good. But 7 seconds, so let's get right back into it here. We're going back to the right side, high plank, single arm row in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Right back into our work today, halfway through, but we're starting round 3. Let's do it. Good, right into it again. Stay up on those toes as long as you can, and then when you get tired, when you run out of reps there, we can drop it back down to the knees. You're halfway. Good, very good. 10 seconds. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1, done. There we go. Now staying on the right side, we're gonna go half kneeling, single arm shoulder press. So right knee down, right hand's got our dumbbell. We're pressing up overhead, 30 seconds of work. In 4, 3, 2, and 1, let's go. Now, one reason why we get into this kneeling position, keep the hips forward, don't let them sag back. So Heather's doing a good job of the knee, the hip, and the shoulder all in that straight line. That's where you create power and you can drive from the ground and use the ground for your power. 15 seconds. Good, good, good. In exercise, straight lines tend to be a little bit stronger, a little bit more stable than any sort of swaying or moving curves. 3, 2, 1, and done. Done with those. We're gonna go back to the back here where we got our single leg glute bridges. So since we're on our right side, our right heel is gonna be on the ground, left leg is gonna be up towards the sky. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Good, good. Driving up, hold that for a quick second. Make sure you're engaging those glutes. Make sure you actively are squeezing them at the top. There we go, there we go. And then control on the way down. You still get some really good work on the way down, so we gotta focus on that as well. But you got just over 10 seconds to finish this round. Here we go. Fighting for those last couple reps to make them good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There it is. Good. 15 seconds to rest. We got our side plank for the reach coming up next, our only exercise without a dumbbell today. A little bit of core work. But right elbow is going onto the ground. Again, from the toes, from the knees, whatever you got. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. Close that shoulder. Reach all the way through. Open it up at the top. Challenge yourself by keeping those hips up. Again, your body's still in a straight line, especially when you come up to the top. Don't let that hip fall back or sag backwards. Keep that core nice and tight, everything engaged. Good, 10 seconds. Almost there, knocking it out here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. All right, done with that one. 15 seconds to rest. We are going into our single leg deadlifts. So right leg is working. That means you hold it in the left hand. I know this is the backwards one, but we got it. We got it. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Right leg on the ground. Let's work. There it is. So, loving it, looking solid. Hopefully you guys perfected this form in that first round. So now you can go a little bit heavier maybe and really go after these reps to turn on the posterior chain of your right side. 15. Looking good. Keep working here. Still hinging, still extending that back foot back, getting that dumbbell low by hinging at the hip. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, let's finish off round number 3 with our thrusters. Right hand's got the dumbbell all the way down to that squat and finishing up at the top. So, got our last 30-second break coming up after this round. Let's go after it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, very good. Now earn that rest coming up, your last rest of the day, by going hard this round. Nothing to save it in the tank for. We do have one more round, but we got that rest to recover and fill that tank back up. So let's do it. Let's do it. 15 seconds. Good. Pushing yourself today. Finding your limits, going past them a little bit to make new limits. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Done with that one. Way to go, team. You got 30 seconds to rest here. and then we'll get into our last round of the day. So last round, we're gonna make it our best round. We're gonna go back to our left side. I gotta adjust my timer just a little bit, but we are gonna get ready here. Got about 20 seconds. All right, team. Here we go. In 10, we are gonna get back into our high plank single arm rows. So we're gonna go back into that last round. I said 10, but now it's 10 seconds, so let's do it. All right, high plank rows, last round of the day. Let's make it our best, 30 seconds at a time. Left side working in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, we're right back into it, driving that elbow back. I love it because we're starting in that high plank position, and then we drop it down to the knees when you need. Good. Just hit the halfway point in the round. Again, last round, 6 30-second intervals, and you are done with our workout today. 10 seconds. Driving through our work. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. Left hand is still working here. We're going into the half kneeling single arm shoulder press. So left knee down, left hand on the dumbbell, and we're pressing up overhead. Remember, keep the shoulder down, bicep by the ear, right? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Still got that straight line from the knee to the hip to the shoulder stacked on top of each other. And then when you get up to the top, that wrist, it joins that straight line. Perfect. So it kind of comes in front, obviously, before. But you're halfway through. 15 seconds. Looking solid, getting closer to our goals today with each and every rep. Everyone. Good. Last couple, you got 5 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Way to go, team. Single leg glute bridge is coming up from last time today. Left leg is in tight to the glute. Right leg is up towards the sky. Let's do it. Let's do it. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. Lift, squeeze the glute. Don't forget about that squeeze. That's one of the most important parts of this one. And then controlling on the way down. Now, make sure you're also pressing through that heel. I don't want you to lift your toe up on the bottom leg, or the leg you're pushing through, but you should be able to. Good. You are over the halfway point. We got 10 seconds here. 10 seconds. Just enough time for a couple quick quality reps. Good. In 3, 2, 1. Done. Done with it. I love it. Halfway through our last circuit here, we are going into the side planks with a reach, left elbow on the ground. Here we go. Last time today. Knock it out. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it, team. Good. Reaching through, opening up at the top. Heather's over here doing a great job. You guys are doing great as well. We're getting through it together today. Remember, if you ever have any questions, comments, concerns on anything that we're doing in our workouts, go into your local anytime. Ask one of your trainers. They will help you. They will get you to your goals, hopefully maybe a little faster than you would without them, right? That's our whole goal, and we got some really, really great trainers that can help you. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Done. Done with that one. We got our single leg deadlifts coming up. Single leg deadlift. So left leg is going to be on the ground. You're going to hold it in your right hand. Again, this is the backwards ones. But we got 2 exercises left. Let's do it. 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Now Heather, she's a coach at our West St. Paul location. She knocks it out. She's got a great training program over there where she's helping out a ton of people. She gets some awesome work done with us on our Coach Care Connect workouts as well. She's got 15 seconds here under that to work. Selfish plug. If you're ever in St. Paul, go see Heather. Good. 3, 2, 1, and done. Our last exercise of the day, we're going single arm thrusters, left hand on the dumbbell. It's you, 30 seconds of thrusters. Let's see what you got in the tank here, team. Let's empty it out because we got some belly breathing that we're going to do after this, so it's pretty low intensity. Let's go. 2, 1, let's do it. Last exercise of the day, we're making it our best exercise of the day. In our squat, keep the weight in the heels. Even when we're going fast and going hard after it, we got to focus on that form to keep you safe. As always, perfect. Halfway through, ask yourself if you got a little bit more in that tank. What can you give me here for these final 10 seconds? 10 seconds. Good, pushing, working, giving it to me, team. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. There we go. Now, We're gonna do some box breathing today. So belly breathing, box breathing, it's one way that you can belly breathe. I'm gonna have Heather lay on her back for me. You guys lay on your back as well. Grab a drink of water, do what you gotta do before you do this. We're gonna lay on our back, we're gonna have our feet flat on the ground, arms off to our sides. No, feet flat, bend those knees, there you go. Feet flat on the ground, hands out to the sides, and now we're gonna focus on our breathing. So we've been doing a lot of high intensity work, now we're gonna bring it down, we're gonna slow it down and focus on you. So first what we're gonna do is focus on our breathing. Think about inhaling and filling up the stomach, the chest. I want you to expand everything as you fill up. Hold it for a couple quick seconds, exhale, and try to collapse everything then. Breathe all of your air out. Take a couple of those deep breaths and just focus on you again. Now let's talk about box breathing. If you guys have done it before, you kind of know how it works. We're gonna go 3 seconds in, hold for 3 seconds, 3 seconds out, hold for 3 seconds, 3 seconds in, hold for 3 seconds, 3 seconds out, and so on. So what we're gonna do, this is how we are gonna end the workout. So I'm gonna go through 5 rounds with you, and I want you guys to go through 10, 15 more after that. So I'm gonna go through my 5, you keep doing your thing. We're so excited that you came out with us today, so thank you in advance. So when we end the workout, gotta say bye to you guys, but we're gonna get into it. So first, exhale, everything you got, all of it. Good, keep going, keep going, keep going, hold it. Now breathing in for 3, 2, 1, hold, 2, 1, exhale, 2, 1, hold, 2, 1, inhale, 2, 1, exhale, or excuse me, hold, 2, 1, exhale, 2, 1, hold, 2, 1, inhale, 2, 1, hold, 2, 1, exhale, 2, 1, hold, 2, 1, inhale, 2, 1, hold, 2, 1, exhale, 2, 1, hold. And now keep going on your own. That is going to be what we have for you guys today. Thank you all so much for coming out. We appreciate you. My name is Coach Christian. We also have Coach Heather with us. Thank you all so much, and we will see you next time.